Hey everyone, it's Amanda, and today I am making cheeseburger soup. Okay, so you guys know I'm kind of trying to do a pantry challenge. We've been eating a ton of chicken, trying to eat it up, and my husband, when we have too much chicken, he's like, Amanda, I need some beef. And so, you know, the thing about beef is it's one of the most expensive meats out there. So when we have beef, I still try to stretch it because I'm still me. I'm still frugal, still want things to stretch. So I got my butcher box ground beef, y'all, right here. We're going to use it, and we're gonna make 2 meals out of it. And you know, I know it's just the 2 of us, but each meal will feed a family of 4. So today, cheeseburger soup, and tomorrow I'm gonna show you my little Korean beef recipe because I have some rice in my fridge too that I need to use up. So we are going to do the cheeseburger soup today. It's kind of chilly here in North Carolina. I need something comforting and happy. That's what we're gonna do. So let's talk about what we need. All right, first of all, we got our butcher box ground beef, looking so beautiful. I'm gonna cook it all today, and then I'm just gonna save half of it for tomorrow. But this is the first ingredient. Let's talk about everything else. All right, so here are all the other ingredients you need, and you can even see why this is such a great pantry meal because everything you need is really stuff that you would normally have in your pantry. So first of all, I've got these potatoes. Yeah, they've got eyes on them. I'm gonna cut them off. I'm still gonna use them. Ain't nothing going to waste here. Celery, carrots, and onions. Girl, we're gonna start with a mirepoix. What? Because we're fancy like that. Italian seasoning, chicken broth. You really need milk, but my milk, I went in my fridge this morning, it was frozen. So I'm gonna mix together some heavy whipping cream and water and try to get a milk-like situation happening. Butter, flour, and of course salt and pepper. But you guys, I'm gonna put the actual ingredients list, everything that you need, down in the description box. So make sure you check it out there. But let's get started in preparing everything. Okay, so I'm getting my cutting board out, and the first thing we're gonna do is start chopping some vegetables. And we're gonna start with the mirepoix, which is the carrot, onion, and celery in the pan, getting softened, and then I will cut up the potatoes and everything else. So let me get those things chopped up. We'll toss them in the pan with a little butter, and we'll get it started. Woo! Those were some tear-inducing onions. Gotta do some with myself before I work on these carrots. So we have our mirepoix, which is again carrot, celery, and onion, in our pan right here with 2 tablespoons of butter. I want you to know that I did shred the carrot because I just find it's easier to shred, and that makes it nice and thin. And carrot sometimes can be hard to get softened quickly enough to when it's cooked at the same time as the celery and onion. So that's just my little trick that I do to help it to soften more quickly. So we're just gonna let this cook or simmer for a little while till everything is softened and all the flavors are blending together, and then we're going to kind of get the rest of our soup part of this going. In the meantime, I'm gonna go ahead and work on cutting and peeling those potatoes, making sure they're useful, and then after that we're gonna start on the cheeseburger portion. So the timing is perfect. The mirepoix is nice and softened and it's just turning like a golden brown. I'm gonna give you a little peek at it. There it is, looking lovely. Woo. So now's the time we're going to add to this. So I'm going to put in my chicken broth. And once I do that, I'm gonna put in these potatoes that I just sliced very small, or cubed I should say. And then I'm gonna put in some Italian seasoning and I'm gonna put a lid on it and let it simmer until these potatoes are cooked through. And in the meantime, I will work on the actual cheeseburger portion. It's gonna take about 20 minutes. In the meantime, we're gonna get another pan and fry up our ground beef, get that ready. And then we are going to shred our cheddar cheese. And in addition to that, once the ground beef is ready, we're gonna make our cream sauce before we put it in the pan with the cooked potatoes and everything else. It's gonna come together really quickly. Let me go ahead and get this beef started and then we'll shred up some cheese. I don't know about you guys, but it is the new year and we are excited to be working on our New Year's resolutions. As always, we focus on health. And last year, one of our goals was to eat better quality meats. It wasn't always possible when we were on our tightest budget, but as we've been able to improve the quality of our food, we have noticed an improvement in our health. We just have really had a surprisingly good few years health-wise. And I gotta attribute that to the quality of the food that we're eating. ButcherBox is one of those things that's helped us. We have a great access to farm-raised chicken, but it's a little bit more challenging to get farm-raised beef, so ButcherBox has been there to kind of fill in the gap for us. And I thought I would share it with you in case you also have a goal to eat more healthy, more high-quality foods. ButcherBox might be something to fill in the gap for you. I have tons of unboxing videos. I'll link them at the top so you can check it out and see what a ButcherBox looks like and what kind of food comes in it, but it's grass-fed, grass-finished beef. And right now they're having their New Year sale. I tell you, every year at New Year's, this is like one of the best sales of the year. You get 7 pounds of meat free with your first box. And let me tell you something, where are you gonna go to get 7 pounds of meat for free? Like, I know super couponers, but I mean, just getting meat on a good deal is really hard. But I do want to tell you too that today and tomorrow, January 7th and 8th, in addition to the 7 pounds of meat for free, they're also giving $10 off your first ButcherBox. So and you have to have a code for it. I'm gonna have the code in my affiliate link down in the description box below. So if you've been thinking about trying ButcherBox, y'all, now is the time to do it, right? You got these 2 days, consider it. But like I said, just these next 2 days, you get the extra $10 off. I think that just sweetens the deal. So I want you to know about it because I always want you to know when there's a good deal and something that might work for you. It might not be for everybody, but if you are like us and you're wanting to improve the quality of your meat and you want to try to get it at the best deal possible, now is the time. It's at least worth going and checking out the link and seeing what they have to offer, maybe watching an unboxing and seeing what's out there. We love it. We've been getting it for a long time and my family is very happy. And like I said, if you're doing what we do and you're stretching it even more, you're gonna get the best bang for your buck. You can't beat it. You can't beat it. It's great meat. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this meat sauteed up, and I'm not even putting anything in it. Nothing in it right now. Well, I'll probably put some salt and pepper on it, but like nothing else really in it. Just we're gonna saute the meat. I'm gonna shred some cheese and then we'll make our creams. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. Let's get this meat going. And remember, I'm not putting anything else on it, the beef, because I'm actually gonna use it for 2 recipes. And I want to make sure those two recipes, they're completely different because one is cheeseburger soup and one is Korean beef. So when I cook ahead, I really try to keep it simple and don't put too many seasonings on it that might compete with whatever I might want to cook later. So you can hear that sizzling. We're gonna get it cooked up. We'll check on the soup mixture here in a little bit, and we're gonna finish this up. It's gonna come together. You know, it seems like a lot of little things to do, but it comes together pretty quickly, and it's such a great creamy soup. You're gonna love it. Is now cooked, and what I'm going to do is, because remember we're dividing this in half, so I'm just going to kind of, you know, go halfway there and scoop this into another pan, or another bowl I should say, for tomorrow for our Korean beef. Okay, and maybe just a little bit more. All right, so we have bowl and pan. Okay, and this is going to work out really well. So we're going to add to this a 1/4 cup of our flour, and we need 2 cups of milk, but remember my milk was frozen, so I'm going to do like a heavy whipping cream milk, or excuse me, water mixture. Okay, so we have our flour in here. I already mixed the cream and the water. You can see that's a very milky consistency, and I just am going to pour that in here. This is very much going to thicken up like sausage gravy, and as soon as this is thickened, I'm going to pour it into my soup mixture over here because it is done. Okay, we're going to pour it into our soup. Okay, so here is the finished cheeseburger soup, and it is the perfect thickness. I don't know if you can see, it's like slightly creamy, but still soup. So good. All right, I have a bowl made over here in the light. Look at that. Y'all, I cannot wait to eat this. It is so yummy. Look at this. Look at that. Is that not so stinking cream? I gotta eat this. I've got to eat this. Didn't that look amazing? Like, I don't even have any words for how good this is, y'all. I mean, I'm gonna take a bite, okay? It tastes like cheeseburger with the fries, but in soup form. This is every joy you want in your life right now. Y'all are welcome. Can I just say that? You're welcome. Woo! I'm gonna put that aside before I tear that up on this video. It just looks so good. Okay. Come back tomorrow and we're gonna do the Korean beef. And let me tell you, the Korean beef, my favorite thing about it is it's easy. Once you have it, because I still have this bowl sitting here, the pre-made beef, y'all are gonna be shocked at how quick this comes together. This is a perfect lunch or a quick dinner if you don't have time for anything. So just come back tomorrow for that. But you gotta give this cheeseburger soup a try. Give it a try. Look at that. You'll thank me. All right, that's it for right now. Everybody out there stretching food in their pantry, you go. This is a great one. It uses lots of pantry items. 1/2 pound of beef, and did you see how big that pot of soup was? I mean, that is a full pot. That would definitely feed a family of 4, no question. And y'all, I don't even have any bread with this yet. I haven't taken my salad out. Like, we got a full meal right here. It's gonna be good. So, all right, and don't forget to check out ButcherBox if you want, because like I said, today, the 7th, and tomorrow, the 8th, that's when you get this deal. 7 pounds of free meat, $10 off. You won't beat it. So check it out while you can. All right. Y'all have a great day. We'll see you next time. Bye.